everyone, and welcome to the first official episode of The Clacky Mole. So yesterday was the premiere of Holland's Drag Race. So that is available to watch on a streaming website called Wow Presents. It's not on Stan yet, which is super annoying because we all pay for Stan to watch Drag Race. But yeah, so I've got like a free trial and it's like $5 a month after that. So I'm hoping it's on Stan prior to that when that finishes. But yeah, so I watched the episode last night and yeah, super excited to talk about it and discuss. So yeah. Now the host obviously is not RuPaul. It is a man called Fred Van Leer. So he is a Dutch stylist and a television host. He's on like Say Yes to the Dress and things like that. He also does drag. So, and he appears like very similar to RuPaul on the runway. He's in drag. Very, very beautiful, stunning, pretty drag queen. So yeah, he is the host. So very similar to how like UK and the standard drag race with one host, but it's this man named Fred. So now we have the queens entering. So I did a little video live yesterday discussing what the queens were, what they were, who they are. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first queen to enter the workroom is Abby, OMG. Now she is from the house of, I think it's Mermaid Mansions. And I think she's 25. And she comes in quintessential from her house. She is wearing a mermaid attire. So she's got like a bikini top and a little skirt. She's cinched. She's got this green hair and she's beautiful. And she's originally from Brazil. So she's got that South American vibe. She's very sexy, very, very that. Very that. The next queen to enter the room is Chelsea Boy. Now, this is the one who is very sci-fi, very cosplay, if you will. And she's entered in like this motorcycle leather jacket that's quite open with a helmet and a blue wig. So very cool. Very just got off the motorbike. And very excited to see that Abby's there. So they seem to be friends. They've known each other and been around together in their careers. So the next queen to enter is Janie Jackie. And she's wearing this leopard print fantasy. And the other girls are very excited that they're there, almost intimidated. They know that they're saying that she's a powerhouse. So they're very excited, yet terrified that she's there. She seems great. I really enjoy her. Okay, the next one is I can never say her name properly. Schnoonbrood is the drag name. Schnoonbrood. And that's it, Megan Schnoonbrood. And she comes in looking like the flying nun. And then she has a reveal and it's like a sexy nun underneath. So, and I think they're talking about how her boobs are a lot smaller than usual. Side note, it's not in English. You need to put subtitles on. So it takes a little bit to get used to, but you get there. Oh, this is the one I've been waiting for. This is the bearded queen. Stunning, Madame Madness. So, bearded queen. The first ever bearded queen in Drag Race history. So some of the queens are they're not sure. Janie Jacquet is saying that she thinks it's lazy, where I think it's great. I'm so here for it and I'm so ready. And I'm interested to see what they say about it. Because if it was Michelle Visage, it'd be a different story. But I feel like it's a different type of drag over there. Oh, okay. So this is Rome. Now, Rome's the one who is an internet queen, social media queen, is not a performer. Comes in wearing this latex made moment and comes in with a little trolley. So doing the whole room service thing. So the other queens don't really know who she is, but look, she seems really cool. Young, 21. But yeah, I guess justifying what her background is. Ah. Oh, is it Citizen is the next one that comes in. I was going to say it looks like Fran Drescher on steroids, but it actually is Sylvia Fine. I'll find a photo. It is Sylvia Fine in drag. She's wearing like a latex leopard print coat with 1,000 bags and this giant white wig. She is camp as. I am so ready for her. She's the comedy queen, the camp queen. So burst through the door full of energy. Okay. Oh, okay. The next is Mama Queen. Yeah, Mama Queen. And she is known as a seamstress. She's wearing this amazing, like a midi dress, long sleeve that's got all these rainbow colors on it, but pregnant. It is insane. But she's also known for being a seamstress for other queens, especially those starting their drag careers. So wanting to kind of get them up on the right foot. So she's a thoughtful queen. She's a thoughtful queen. And everyone is really excited to see her. And she's known for being a seamstress. But she's going to have some competition because there's another seamstress coming. They're an interesting bunch, and they kind of all seem to know each other as well. All right. So the next queen is another seamstress, Patty Pam Pam. Oh my God, her entrance outfit is my favorite. She's dressed like a mannequin and she's got like sewing needles in her and she's got a boa that is a measuring tape. A giant measuring tape as this boa. Camp, but also known as another seamstress and known for her garments. But apparently the other queen saying that she can't speak properly. She's known from the South. Again, it's hard when they're not speaking English. I can hear the accents to me. It's hard to tell. Oh, okay. The final queen to come in the room is Envy Peru. Again, I don't like to put queens up and against each other, but she looks like Raven. Like that face is beat. She's stunning, wearing like this like bodysuit that's like armor with slick hair. And she's also known for being Abby OMG's drag sister. They come from the same house. So there's a little bit of like sisterly rivalry going on. They're happy that they're there together, but they're both there to play and to slay. But yeah, all the other queens are gagged that she's here because she's known to be so fucking beautiful in the Netherlands. Like they're all like, oh, that sigh of, I thought I had a good chance until this person got here. All right, so all the queens are here and the TV comes on and there is a message from RuPaul. So obviously he's not going to be making a personal appearance similar to Canada, but there's a lot of pre-recorded stuff. So they're gagged that he's in the room virtually. And he does the whole, once in a lifetime opportunity, don't fuck it up, from the US of, hey, very camp, very, very that. So then in true Drag Race fashion, Fred walks in the room, telling them how beautiful they look. And he then starts to discuss what the prizes are. Now, there's actually no prize money in this. There's prizes, but there's no prize money. So they get the crown and the scepter from Fierce Drag Jewels, as per usual. They also have a magazine shoot for Cosmopolitan. And they also win a custom couture gown by, his name is Klaus, I'll just double check. Klaus Everson, who also is a judge on this episode. I think he'll be there for a while. But this gown is worth £18,000, or sorry, 18,000 euro, I should say. So shit's expensive. So the dress, they bring a dress out, but obviously it's meant to be, I don't think that's the dress, because I'd be like, oh, that's nice. I wouldn't say it's worth 18,000 euro. All right, so now in true Drag Race fashion, again, if you're worried about the lack of English, it still follows the exact same suit, the same algorithm that all the Drag Race episodes follow. So it is, even though, again, you're reading subtitles, it's easy to follow because you know that it is going to be, workroom, mini challenge, workroom, into their main challenge, into the runway. It's exactly the same format. So it takes a little bit of adjusting to get used to the subtitles, but then you get into it. So again, in true Drag Race fashion, it is the photo shoot. The first episode photo shoot as the mini challenge. Now, they are stepping back into time, into a season 5 moment, which is the water tank photo shoot. I remember that they did it on America's Next Top Model too. But yeah, the same one as season 5, where they're in the water tank and they need to be so super glamorous while trying to submerge themselves underwater. All right, so Chelsea Boy's the first one in there. Super excited but quite worried that he's wearing all this leather that he's not going to be able to get into the water. And yes, he already started off on a negative note and is really struggling to get in the water. Hot mess. Not saying I could do any better. But yeah, the way they've edited it, not a good photo, not a good one, which is a shame. Okay, the next one is Cetigen. So the one that looks like Sylvia Fine. Same thing. Removes half of her padding because she knows. But again, bless her, cannot submerge herself in this water, makes the best of a bad situation and just makes it funny as fuck, knowing, well, if I can't make it glamorous, at least I can be entertaining and make it funny, which is, smart, using your noggin. I think they did like a crush. She just couldn't do it. All right. I think she loses her wig as well. She looks like it hanging over the water tank. It's a moment. All right. The next is Rome. Rome, again, in the latex. Jumps right in, really confident. Tries really hard. Loses her wig straight away. Again, really struggling. So this is the third queen, and we're like, is anyone going to get a good shot? Then we get Abby. Oh, my God. Straight away, just gracefully floats down and is just feeling her oats in this water tank. And you were like, about fucking time that a queen got the photo shoot. Again, I don't know how I'd handle it. It'd be like somebody did throw Shamu back in the ocean. That's what it'd be if I did that. So yeah, Abby is just like nailing this photo shoot. And again, drag sister, Envy Peru comes in. And the same thing, like the bitch looks effortless and comes out of the water just as good as she did going in. Like, it's like nothing was moved. And she's just, it's a moment. She's done such a good job. So yeah, we're finally getting some queens that are doing the photo shoot. Okay, Patty Pam Pam, again, loses her wig straight away. Flailing. Not great. All right, Madame Madness, our bearded queen. And she goes, again, so good, making it work. Chest, like boy chest and hairy chest is out. It was beautiful. All right, next we have Mama Queen, our pregnant seamstress. And again, just giving us really nice, making it work. All right, next we have Megan Schnoonbrud, the nun, the flying nun. So trying really hard. Oh, and apparently she's deathly afraid of water. So, but I think that's being dramatic, because if you were actually deathly afraid of water, you would be going, fuck no, sorry, not doing it. I go home, bye. But she makes it work. She jumps in. So she's faced her fears, conquered her fears, done an okay job. Her skirt, she's got a bit of a rah-rah skirt going on, so that keeps coming up. So not the best outfit, but, you know, for someone that's deathly afraid of water, she did an okay job. It wasn't terrible. All right, next we have Janie Jackie, again, making it work, and she's in a big coat and she's able to submerge herself and model the shit out of it underwater. So very good. Again, her face is still beat. She's just walked in and her face is still beat. All right, so now they're all seeing each other in boy for the first time. They're all undressing. You know, they're talking, you know, they start talking about the trade. So I think at the moment it's Abby OMG. I think they're saying is like the trade, the boy. Anyway, all right. So then the photographer comes in and they talk about who is going to win this mini challenge. So for me, it was out of the two Mermaid House sisters. I honestly thought it was going to be Envy Peru, and it wasn't. It was Abby OMG. So they loved her photo, and it was beautiful. She did such a good job. From there, they go, okay. So as a part of their runway, they are all given this little diary and this book, and they need to write in one sentence pretty much who they are and why they should win from the get-go. So they're all trying to work out how they can summarize it. It's very pageant-esque, but yeah, how they can summarize it in one go. So they're all kind of just chit-chatting, getting to know each other. And then next day, elimination day. And I found that they didn't really, there was no main challenge, as in the main challenge is their runway look. So I was like, where's the main challenge? Why aren't they? Usually it's a design challenge, the first one, but no, it's just the runway. So they're all just keying about it being elimination day, and then they start getting ready. And then they have those workroom mirror chats where, you know, and I know like production wise, they're told to say, okay, can someone ask this question and can someone ask this question? So obviously they start talking about their upbringings and are you close with your parents and things like that. So Abby OMG and Roam have a moment about, you know, growing up, and Abby OMG saying that between the ages of 16 and 19 that she did not speak to her mother. And Roam talks about how he comes from quite a religious family. So, you know, they like to get the edits in early before someone goes home. So, yeah, they're all making themselves up. First time getting ready for the main stage. And now we're almost ready for the main stage. All right, so we're on the main stage and Fred is in drag. He is wearing a black crystalled plunging neckline, little mini dress with these really big shoulders and big lapel moment with a thigh-high boot. He's beautiful. He's very beautiful. And he announces his guest judges. So the first one is Nikki. Her name is Nikki Pleason. Now, she's believed to be the right-hand man, like the Michelle of it. So she is has a successful company and founder and entrepreneur, has her own fashion label. So she's a fashion girl. That's kind of all I could find. about her. She seems okay. I think she's just in the moment that we get to see her in this intro, and from her critiques, I feel like she's trying to channel the Michelle Visage, the bitchiness kind of thing, but we will see. Okay, so our next judge is Klaus Everson. So the one who will be designing the couture dress for the winner. So he's an established, obviously, a fashion designer. Yeah, considered to be one of the most talented designers in the Netherlands. Brilliant. His camp seems lovely, seems great. Knows his shit. Knows what he's talking about. Very cute. And then the final judge is a Amsterdam actress named Sanne, Sanne. So again, she I think she's a comedian, but again, it was really hard to find information on them. Sanne Wallis de Vries. So she's, from what I gather, she's an actress from TV and movies from Amsterdam. Again, she seems really funny, really camp. Yeah, so now we're into the runway. So the theme of the runway and their main challenge is queens. At first I was like, oh, are they going to do past queens? And it's as in like from Drag Race, but it's actual queens and their definition of a queen. So Setigen is first on the runway, and he is Marie Antoinette. So he's got this giant big skirt on that looks like it's on wheels, has the full hair, and he opens up this skirt and it's got shelves in it, it's got cakes and teapots, so really camp. He's got this little rah-rah skirt underneath, which is camp and fun, obviously, but the main event of this outfit is this giant wheeled skirt, so that he steps back into it on the runway, pushes it around him, and walks away. All right, the next is Envy Peru, and she is Queen Maxima, which I believe is the Queen of the Netherlands, who's very, like, is quite young and beautiful. So wearing this short, it's like a blue catsuit, but it's got these massive puffy sleeves with a sash and a thigh high and a train. Very beautiful. Nothing wow spectacular, but very beautiful. Next we have Janie Jackie, who is Queen Bee, as in a bee. So she is got this yellow and black latex coat, these giant like gloves with these nails in it, fur around the collar. It is amazing. And then she takes off the coat part, which is the bodysuit, and it's got these wings in the back. So how genius that, oh, Queen Bee, Queen of the Hive, the bees. All right, the next week is Rome, and it's Evil Queen. So it's a very Maleficent kind of thing, but with the purple and the black. The concept is cool. It's just a bit, she's just not proportioned. She's got this almost like iron corset, so it's not giving her any shape, which is fine, but I feel like she just should have balanced out the bottom a little bit. The next is Mama Queen. And again, my Catholicism is a little rusty, but she's saying Maria. So I'm like, Ave Maria, the Virgin Mary? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. She's got the baby, she's got the big heart, this giant crown that's got lights up. She's very beautiful. Seems a little bit not so confident. She goes back to this big cross, but then her crown falls off. So from that moment, she's like lost it. And then she drops it again, and you can just see the fear. And she basically doesn't even strut off. She just kind of walks off. Next is Megan Schnoonbrood, and she's Queen Diana Ross. She comes in with a basket with I'm like, is this Dorothy? And I'm like, oh, she played Dorothy in The Wiz. So she's got this beautiful big rainbow boa, the gold dress and the big hair. The dress is a little ill-fitting. She even says on the runway, my dress doesn't fit. So she knows she's going to get red for it. Very beautiful. Again, no wow factor, but I think it did the job. All right, next we have Chelsea Boy, who is an alien queen. This is the one who was saying is a bit cosplay. So she's in very, from the movie Alien, a latex moment, a big headpiece, this outrageous makeup, and these giant, really like S&M platform, huge shoe. Very cool. Again, a really cool concept that no one else did. My favorite. Patty Pam Pam as Freddie Mercury. I was like, how genius, how creative, but very femme in a white bodysuit with the yellow jacket, the glasses, the mustache, and the crown, and a thigh-high boot that has the yellow and the red stripe. Genius. She does rip off the mustache at one point just to make it a little bit more femme. Genius. The next we have Madame Madness, our bearded queen, who is Queen of Hearts. Again, genius. So she's had the, the big red hair, but incorporated the beard into that as well. Very cool, very stunning. She does a reveal, which didn't really get. She revealed the back of her skirt, which then had like the, the wiring. All right, we have Miss Abby OMG, who is a carnival queen, which I didn't really get. And then I thought, okay, she's from Brazil. She's, going back to her roots and her heritage, but it looked like a showgirl in the carnival. Beautiful. I wouldn't necessarily, it doesn't read queen for me, but again, very stunning and also very similar outfit to her entrance. It's that, stop relying on that body moment. All right, so they're all about to get their critiques and see who is safe or not. Now, I believe that, they need to do the speech that they prepared. I'm not going to go through them. You have some that are very pageant-esque. You can tell who the pageant queens are, world peace, rah, rah, rah. And then you have others like Setigen, who makes it funny and makes it comical. So again, I didn't really get why they did that, but it's all good. All right, next they are going through who is safe and who is not. Sorry, they're still doing those speeches. The other queens are reacting, going, oh, so pageant, so this. So I feel like they were all kind of, forced to really condense what they're, who they are. All right, our safe queens are Envy Peru, Miss Abby, OMG, those two sisters, Madame Madness, our bearded queen, and Patty Pam Pam, the Freddie Mercury. I was like, what, safe? I was gagged. I thought, that was a winner for me. So they're our safe queens. So now they are going to do the critiques. All right, so they do Setigen first, who was Mary Antoinette. They really liked how the comedy of it. They say you don't take yourself too seriously, however, you are polished. So you have that balance between serious, not so serious. So she's a real contender for me. She's the really only like camp comedy queen for me at the minute, which is always usually a couple. Oh, and they love the moment with the cakes. All right, next is Janie Jackie, who was the queen bee. They adored her. They adored her and they loved her. They thought it was also very Beyonce, like Queen Bee. Now it was Rome, who was the evil queen. So they said, you're the queen from Snow White. They read her for her shoes. She wore a black, like a platform. So they were like, oh, you've got this regalness about you, but then you've also got this, I guess, She didn't think they were pretty and they were nice. They didn't read her for a silhouette, which I really thought they would have. She thought they were pretty, but they thought it kind of, didn't change the look. All right. Next is Mama Queen, who was, again, I want to say Ave Maria, which I thought was a song. I'm very confused. Virgin Mary. They really liked the concept. They just thought her fabric was cheap. This is coming from the designer. So, and I think they just discussed the confidence, but they loved the crown. They loved the crown that lit up. But I think, they just were like the confidence. All right, so Megan Schnoonbrud, who was Diana Ross. And Megan Schoenbrod confesses on the runway that she's deaf, that she's got 80%, that she's lost 80%, sorry, of her hearing in one ear and the other ear's not great. So she confesses that she lip reads when people talk to her, and she kind of doesn't want, she does have a hearing aid, but she doesn't like to wear it. So I was like, oh my gosh, how crazy. I was like, get the girl an interpreter, get someone to sign, help a bitch out. So I'm hoping that from now on she will wear, because I feel like it's nothing to be ashamed of. And I feel like if you don't wear the hearing aid, and you're just selling yourself short, you're like cutting your leg off, going where, let yourself hear and be a part of it. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with her then. So it's quite emotional, which again, I'm not deaf, so I can't comment on how that must feel. So yeah, and then they have a nice moment with her, but then they're like, however, we still need to critique you. So they do discuss the dress. They do discuss the dress, and they said it's hard because Diana Ross is such a huge shoes to fill. All right, the next is Chelsea Boy, who is the alien queen. They applaud her for walking in those shoes. They're very big platform, very big heels. And they really enjoyed it. They really enjoyed the alien moment. All right, so now they go back to the workroom to untuck, and they're chit-chatting, talking about their critiques, and then they discuss the critiques as per usual. So yeah, they really like Citizen, who was Marie Antoinette. They really love her. They, same with Janie Jackie as the Bumblebee, adored her. They then talk about Mama Queen as Maria. And again, they just kind of talk about how, I guess, and it's the oldest tale in the book, when, fake it till you make it, something fucks up, just make it work and work with it. And that she was quite defeated. Then they talk about Megan Schnoodbrod and her hearing, but then they just discuss about the dress and that the character wasn't really enough. They talk about Chelsea Boy as the alien queen. They want to know, they think Nikki's like, oh, it's too much makeup. I'm like, it's a fucking drag queen. Of course there's too much makeup. I was like, what a weird critique. Anyway, it's a character, but they applaud her for those heels. All right, so the queens come back. Citizen Marie Antoinette is safe, and she's very happy to be safe. Chelsea Boy, our alien queen, is also safe. All right, then Janie Jackie, who was our queen bee, is the winner. Hooray! Is the winner of this week's challenge. So she's very, very, very happy. So then what does she win? I think she wins some makeup. Oh, yeah, a prize pack worth €1,000. Yep, makeup. €1,000 worth of makeup. All right, so our bottom three is Rome, who was our evil queen, with Snow White, Maleficent moment. Mama Queen, who was Maria. And Megan Schoenbrod, who was our Diana Ross. So they're our bottom three. And our queen, Mama Queen, Maria, is safe. So in the bottom two, we have Rome, who is Maleficent, and Megan Schoenbrod, who is our Diana Ross. So I was like, how is she going to lip sync if she can't hear the music? So I'm assuming she's popped her hearing aid in, because I was like, how's she going to do it? You can't lip read the song. And the song is, oh, how did I forget? It's Madonna. Oh, Express Yourself by Madonna. So Rome is the one who was an online queen, social media queen, and bless her. She does talk about how she did theatre in school, but so she knows what is expected, but that's just not her gig. And it's quite, she tries really hard, but it's very evident that it's Megan's win. Bless that. I don't know how much of the song she can hear, but she is nailing this lip sync. So yes, it is very obvious that Megan Schoenbrund is Shantae You Stay and Rome is Sashay Away. So we say goodbye to our first queen from Holland, and that is Rome. So it's very it's sad, but you always got to say goodbye to one. And I think they made the right choice. So in a nutshell, that was episode 1. Look, if you're a drag fan and a fan of Drag Race, even though it's on a different platform and even though it's not in English, I highly recommend having a look. I found it really entertaining. Again, it follows the same suit as Drag Race, so it is easy to follow despite the English. I found that, for example, I was having dinner last night when I watched it, and I went up to make another pizza, and I realized, I can't just rely on listening to it. I actually have to watch it because I need to watch the subtitles. But look, I suggest you jump on, have a look. It's on, like I said, Wow Presents is where it's at the moment, and Wow Presents actually has some really cool stuff. It's got the Vegas review, Trixie and Cartier's show, a lot of cool queer stuff and a lot of cool drag stuff that we wouldn't see. So yeah, look, for $5 a month after the free trial, it might be worth keeping. But yeah, thanks for joining me for the first episode of The Clacky Mole. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining, and if it was not, oh well. Until next time, guys. See you later.